What is up, crafters? My name is Fancy, and today I'm gonna teach you how to build the easiest string farm using materials that you can get on day 1 of your new survival world. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what you need for the farm. In order to build this farm, you need 31 building blocks, a pair of shears, a bucket of water, although 2 will be helpful. I'm gonna be making an infinite water source with this, although if you only have 1 bucket, you can just continue to refill it over and over, it'll just take longer. You need at least 1 hopper to collect your drops, and then a chest to store them. You need some tripwire hooks, a lever, 2 pieces of string, although a few more may be helpful, 2 trapdoors, and then we have a shovel, which will help speed things up as we are going to be making a small trench, and then a few temporary blocks to help navigate the farm. So let's get into it. Okay, first things first, we are facing south. This is very important. You must be facing south when you make this farm. Remember, south. So to get started, we are going to be making the outline of the farm, and we're going to do this by placing a dirt block here, 1 on the corner of it, and then another 1 on the corner, 1 next to it, on this corner, and on this corner. The farm should look just like this. Now that we have this first layer, we're gonna make each one of these 3 blocks high. That's 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So at this point, we kind of have a curved wall looking thing. Nothing too bad so far. From the top middle blocks, we are going to add 2 blocks sticking out from it. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we are going to actually break the middle block of each, and then stand in the little hole right here. We are gonna go to our trapdoors. We are gonna place a trapdoor on the top of this block. That way they open just like this, and then we're gonna break these 2 blocks above us. So now you should have something just like this. The trapdoors open, just like so. I'm gonna add a temporary block right here, just to build a little staircase to get up top of the farm. And what we're gonna wanna do is put a water source behind each one of the trapdoors. However, before we do that, I'm gonna make a small infinite water source just for convenience. 1 there, 1 there. Infinite water, woo! Okay, so we're gonna add a water source here, and a water source here, and now you can see it is flooding all over the place. Let's fill this back up with water. And I'm gonna remove our little temporary blocks that we added right there to see the full effect of the flooding. Wow. Now on each side of the farm, we are gonna extend this out 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing on the other end. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now what we're gonna wanna do is build a 4x4 trench right in front of the farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4. 4x4. As you can see, the water is flowing nicely. However, the water is flowing into the corners, which makes collection a little bit more difficult. So in order to prevent this, all we need to do is just add a water source to the blocks along the side, except for the last one. 1, 2, let's refill. Same thing on this side, the middle 2 blocks, 1 and 2. Nothing should get trapped in these corners, but just to be safe, we're gonna do the last block in the corner as well. Now that the water is all set up, just add a few more dirt blocks on each side, just to make sure the drops don't go flying out of the farm. And now let's give it a quick test. As you can see, everything is flowing right towards the middle. So all we're gonna do is pick one of these 2 blocks and then dig down 2 more. That's 1 and 2. On the bottom block, we are gonna place our chest, and then we're gonna place a hopper on top of that. So once again, we're just gonna give it a quick test, make sure the hopper's collecting. All the dirt blocks go, and you can see they all get picked up by the hopper. So now behind the hopper on the block we're standing on, skip this block and then find the block behind it, and then dig down 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Let's hop on down there, and then just dig out these 2 blocks, 1 and 2. And now we have our chest with our dirt blocks. How cool is that? So let's build a little staircase to get out. And just like that, our collection system is working perfectly. So now on to the rest of the farm, which we're almost done. Crazy, right? On each side of the farm, we are gonna place a tripwire hook, just like so. While looking at the trapdoors, we're gonna hold shift and right click to place down a string on each. And as you can see, the tripwire hooks are now activated. I'm gonna place down a temporary block just so I can climb up the farm. And what we're gonna wanna do, So let's open the trapdoors and then place down a building block on top of one of the trapdoors, and then place a lever on the side of it, just like so. Make sure you're not placing the lever on the front or on the back. You wanna make sure the lever activates both trapdoors. And as you can see, now we can shut the water stream on and off using these trapdoors. We are gonna leave the lever activated so the trapdoors are open. And from there, I need to get my string back. Okay, let's do it one more time. String, string. What we need to do is we need to use the shears on the string to activate the tripwire. Watch. As you can see, there's two parts to it. Once you use the shears on the string, the tripwire breaks. However, after a split second, it then reactivates. Watch it again one more time. As it reactivates, there's a second clicking sound, and that's the one we need to focus on. Immediately before you hear that sound, you need to flick the lever. So let's give it a shot. Wrong timing. And I do want to stress the timing is very tight on this. Don't be discouraged if it's not working after 5 or even 10 tries. The first time I did this, it took me 10 or 20 tries before I got it working. So let's just set it up again and give it another shot. String, string. Use the shears, right click. Oh, I broke the string. This is where the additional string may come in handy because you don't have to keep resetting, but if you don't have it, because maybe you only killed one spider, it's not the end of the world. So let's try it again. String, lever. Oh, close. But you can see something happen right there, and if you watch, we now have 3 string, and we only started with 2. Kind of strange, right? Okay, so string, string. We're gonna break the string. Flick the lever, and just like that, the farm is working. And to give you an idea about the drops, let's just look at the chest. In only a couple of minutes, you should have enough string to make yourself pretty much whatever you want early game. At this point, the video is over. Anything after this is just some helpful bits of information that people might find useful. I'm gonna build the farm again just so everybody can see how quickly you can actually build it as long as you know what you're doing. I'm gonna place down 4 chests. We're gonna make them doubles. Into each chest is going to be a hopper. We're gonna leave this on the corners of this right here. You go back, just like so. We're gonna double this up. And then from here, we're gonna come out 2. That's so we can go here, 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 1, 2. On top of all of the chests, we're just gonna do this, just to keep our drops in. Now we're looking pretty good so far. We're gonna do tripwire, tripwire. We're gonna put a block on top of the trapdoor. Lever to the side. Water behind, water behind. And now, string. Close it, string, string. And that's it, the whole farm is made. That's how fast it really is for the farm. It is incredibly easy to make. If you notice, I did make it a little bit different here, but it is what it is. And then if you want to, you can also take this an extra layer and literally just build 2 on top of each other, like so. Just like this, you can build 2 on top of each other to double the output. That would be kind of crazy. This one isn't on right now, but it could be on if I wanted it to be on. And then I would do the same thing down there just to give you an example, but the same thing works. You just stack them up on top of each other over and over and over. The drops will all fall into the same water system. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. Bye.